In both our preliminary task and our final piece, we realised how pivotal sound was to successfully achieving the effects we wanted to. However, we utilised sound more effectively within our final piece. This is perhaps to a better understanding of factors that enhance sound. An example of this is how in our final piece it actually anchored the action more successfully, and moreover, it genuinely enhanced it, as opposed to running parallel but not particularly adding to the footage. Another idea we explored in our final piece, but not our preliminary, is varied dynamics. For example, we quietened and loudened the soundtrack in sync with the action on the screen, as to make it seem like non-diegetic sound, and as if our antagonist was actually listening to the music. Another thing that we used effectively in our preliminary, but a lot more successfully in our final cut, was the use of sound effects. In our first task, we utilised one sound effect in order to contribute and reinforce the ideas created. However, it was fairly insignificant in the overall piece. In the final film opening for Conservatorium, we enhanced this through using more varied sound effects that made our piece seem more real, in a sense, and make our action more comprehensible for the audience. We were perhaps more able to make these significant improvements with sound from our first piece to our final cut, mainly due to the lack of dialogue. Whilst in our first piece we appreciate it does help give context, the general consensus was that it detracted from the final piece, and so we made the decision to not include any in our final piece, partly because of our intentions to only use one single antagonist throughout the majority of the action, but also partly so we could concentrate on other aspects of sound.